Alright, so I'm back with some more Rend content, and I wanted to give my final thoughts before the game gets released tomorrow, which is the 31st. So, first of all, I'm going to see the reviews tomorrow before I even touch the game, and I'm probably not going to buy it even if the reviews are good, because I've already experienced, the game itself, and the day one update's probably not going to be that great, even if they do a day one update. But yeah, I had to get my final thoughts because I finally got to experience the Reckoning. And I didn't want to come up with a conclusion and an opinion on the game before I played the main event. The core thing that they talk about, where all the PvP happens, and there's demons come, and people shoot each other, and the shit dying, and all this fun stuff, right? Well, not really. It really wasn't that great. It was pretty underwhelming, especially in performance. When the shields drop and demons are supposed to spawn first, someone told me 15 minutes for demons, and then the rest 45 for players. I think the demons were spawned for the first, 5 minutes, maybe? It was pretty underwhelming. There was, two kinds of demons I saw. It was an abomination and then the Draugr. And the abomination just blew shit up, or maybe there was a third one that was blowing shit up, I don't know. I actually didn't even get to see the abomination. I lied. My friend saw the abomination on the other side of the wall. I saw only Draugr. That was it. The tall, lanky-ass ones. And that was pretty much it. So, for that, they just kind of, slapped cheeks at the wall. And there was so much lag at the beginning of the Reckoning for the first, 30 seconds that, everything would move for a second, then nothing would move, then everything would move, then nothing would move. You see all the bow shots, then nothing would happen. And, it just kind of felt not that great, especially because there was just regular ping lag and the frames dropped to 30 the entire Reckoning. And, yeah, it wasn't too hot, And then the PvP part. So, PvP, yay, right? We had a journey to the other base, except we got murdered on the way there because our clan's shit. Our faction was shitty. And the Conclave stomped literally everyone else. They completely stomped Revenant. They didn't die at all. Revenant got their ass whooped, and then two guys from Conclave came over. It was actually one dude at first, and he was killing all of our clan. I'm gonna keep calling them clans, because I don't know, factions, just clans, whatever, And another guy came over, and that was it. I just logged off after the second guy. I ran after some dude with an axe and started jumping around. There's so much lag that it was so hard to hit me at all. It took him a while. But yeah, it was just lagging, and, fucking pinging, and, it was just come on. So that's the Reckoning. Oh yeah, one more thing. The snowball. So once you pretty much win one Reckoning, you get placed so far ahead, the factions get put so far behind the other ones who lose, the other two most likely, that the one who's ahead will probably win the next Reckoning, and then the next one, and then the next one, and that's just a snowball event after the first, or first couple, I'm guessing. This is the first Reckoning I ever played, but it seemed like my faction was already so far behind that the guys in the Conclave could 2-3 shot me with their weapons while I'm sitting there hitting them 20 times and nothing happens. So they had much better armor than us. Way better armor, way better weapons. They had sniper bows, and we were fucking running around with shitty ass makeshift repeaters and Dross crossbows. So that pretty much blew. That blew a lot of dick. So the snowball effect's probably going to happen, and that's a big issue if that happens. If one faction has some dude who's grinding 24 hours for the whole week. And then, the other factions just have, regular casual players. You need some hardcore players to actually win this shit. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Reckoning. Let's get into the actual game. Overall, it's just kind of like Ark. It feels like the Ark early access where everything has issues. It just grinding is ridiculous. Everything, there's always, ping issues constantly. Frame rate? Frame rate's not as terrible. There's still the lagging issues, where sometimes you'll get stuttering and a deep frame drop. But other than that, I pretty much get decent frames, 50-60 frames most of the time. So on the highest settings, so that's pretty hot. I'm surprised they managed to do that. But everything else, the AI is just shit. It just runs in a straight line. It'll get stuck on stuff. It'll run through rocks. It'll run through things. It'll just stop randomly for no fucking reason. It's not really that great of AI. I mean, sometimes I'll shoot it and the shots won't register, but I'll see the arrows in them, like Ark. Sometimes I'll shoot them and the arrow will be inside them, or it'll be right outside their hitbox. So it's floating arrow that's stuck on the top of their hitbox and shit like that. So that's just irritating. The combat system, no melee weapons. You have tools, but they do 1 damage. Like, I was at the 2nd tier of tools and they all did 1 damage. So I can't imagine like the 3rd tier tools is like, oh my god, it's hitting for 80. Like, no. Yeah, it's pretty much worthless. All melee weapons are worthless. And the combat for ranged, I was told several times that everything's hit scan. But it doesn't really seem like it. Like, I have to lead sometimes because they show the projectile, which is stupid for hit scan because you feel like you have to lead. But then sometimes it feels like it's hit scan. Like, it just, I guess it's because of the ping latency that happens that I feel like I should lead, and then I feel like I shouldn't lead sometimes. But who knows? But the combat in general is just janky. It just doesn't feel that great. Like, if you're running, you can't do anything. You can't reload. You can't switch weapons. You can't switch to tools. You can't do anything while you're running. You can't eat. You can do nothing while you're running. And, you know, it's just, I would like some variety. Yeah, I get there's like, oh, you got the shotgun crossbow looking thing, and then you got the automatic crossbow looking thing, and then you have the regular crossbow, and then you have bows, and then there's bows that just shoot farther. Like, I get it. It's all ranged combat. I feel like there could be some variety in it. The sieging's different. I haven't done any sieging yet, but they have bombs and sledgehammers and stuff. Like, that's just for breaking walls, so I'm not going to consider that the true, like, PvP combat. But, yeah, it'd be cool to have someone with a tall shield, or someone who's able to block, or, you know, you could hook up, like, a shield that has, like, a hole with it, where you could shoot through the, you know, it's fucking, you know, deployables in the field, stuff like that, but there's none of that yet. It's just basic range combat, and, you know, I'm not too big of a fan. Maybe most people like just range combat, but it's not my thing. But overall, that's pretty much my thoughts on the game. There's nothing really else I could think of other than the absolute grind and the lack of stuff you can do before the Reckoning. They placed our Reckoning Thursday, then Saturday, so you had like a day and like 23 hours to recuperate before you got raped again. So I don't understand that part. I played on the Reckoning after the Thursday one, so the Saturday one. And yeah, I just can't see how that's a good idea to put like the first Reckoning on Thursday, so you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the day of Thursday. Yes, that's 5 days, and then you have all that time to do that Reckoning, and then you give them 1 3/4 day to prepare for the next one, which is the same exact thing. So that doesn't really make any sense. It's 11 o'clock at night, so I mean 11 to 12, so you know, you have to stay up pretty late for Eastern Standard Time, and anybody before that, it's kind of a little bit easier. Hopefully they change a lot of that stuff during the actual early access release. Oh yeah, one more thing. Trolling. It's so easy to troll in this game. Someone's like, haha, I just logged on, took all the shit on my server's base, and then deleted my character, and now it's all gone, haha. I was like, wow, I bet you can't really do that. And I fucking went and did it. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And then also, I went on, grabbed a bunch of shit, that threw my character over the edge of the world. And that worked too. So, yeah, there's that. So, day 1 buy, not for me. If you really, really enjoyed the game, or if you feel like you're going to be like some bug smasher guy just to help out the game, then go ahead and buy it. But I just can't recommend it yet, especially after a year plus delay. But I hope you all enjoyed this final thoughts video, and I hope you guys can formulate your own opinions on the game. And so let me down below what you think of the game. Let me know down below. Let me know down below. Yes, let me know down below what you think of the game. Yeah, and if you enjoyed it or not. But toodles, my guys.